we must also know the characteristics of this Gen Z learners. They are all digital natives, and they keep socializing on the go. Otherwise, online all the time online. They are busily engaged with this mobile phone. I would say strongly engrossed. If you snatch away the phone, that's all. Say if if you take anything from them, they will they will they will never mind. You snatch the phone away, finished. That is the attachment, the kind of attachment these digital natives, otherwise Gen Z learners, have developed towards this technology, otherwise the mobile phone, I would say. So they are strongly engrossed and deeply attached to this thing. This we must know, and how to tame, how to tame these people. Otherwise, how to take up this thing as an advantage for improving, developing their communication skills, as well as making them to learn something, especially in English. That's what. So this is something we need to understand. First, they are digital natives. Second one is they are all the time online. Then some they are no really, they want to interact all the time with the people. So that is also there. So that's how you will find all the time chatting on always online, and again all the time chatting with their friends, and even with the relatives also. That's what I would say, with their sister, brothers and all. Even they are in the first floor or second floor, otherwise very next room, they avoid meeting the people in person. They want to send messages and video call, otherwise audio call, whatever it is. That is what they do. And they want everything to personalize. That's how we find that Instagram and again Facebook, you say WhatsApp, YouTube, everything they want to personalize. And you find that the way they take the things, and again the way they get engrossed with the chat box, otherwise even the post, whatever it is, they are very much they personalize, and most importantly, they don't have the this attention. That is the thing. So attention deficit there, deficit is there, and it is something like strongly, otherwise extraordinarily distracted. That's a thing we must remember. So these are all the things that these digital natives characteristics, otherwise their nature. Let us accept them as it is. Then only we can try and see how with the same tool, otherwise this technology, that is a magic wand, I would say. With this, how we can take them along, and how to hook their attention, and how to learn things from them. And again, because why I say that we must learn things from them, because they are far more advanced, far more advanced learners than us. That's what I would say. Or any of the teachers, I would say. Even this thing we need to have in mind. And they are very practical in nature. So they are very practical. We understand. If anything they love, they will do it. Anything they like, they will do it. If something they don't like, they will never ever attach themselves. Even if you give so much attention, also they will just ignore things. So these are all the things we need to have in our mind. Let us go with the language skills. Why? See, first and foremost, either they are Gen Z learners, ordinary learners, otherwise some experienced learners, whomsoever we teach. It is grossly and broadly speaking, they are heterogeneous in nature. That's what. Some are from say, let's say, very very advanced cities, otherwise let's say towns and cities across India. Sometimes pan India students we find. When it comes to VIT Vellore, we have pan India presence, and some foreign nationals also. Whereas some rural colleges, otherwise rural schools also, let us take, we find localites, otherwise nearby states like Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, or some North Indian students you will have. So this is a kind of another set of heterogeneous nature. And again, if we take a very rural arts and science colleges, or then even engineering colleges or universities set up also, we find that there are people from rural background, semi-rural background, urban background, and semi-urban background. All these things are there. Some students would have studied medium, some would have, that is our mother tongue medium of instruction. Some would have got, let's say, even CBSE students, otherwise state board English medium. Like this, a mix of. Otherwise, some would have some students you will find they are from Cambridge curriculum, otherwise ICSE board. All these things we will have. So how to cater to the needs of these people? Technology is the tool. That's why these Gen Z learners are very much, they are all the tech savvies, and they can be easily controlled and they can be taught well, provided we learn something. That is what the teacher is the one, especially this today's teachers, I would say. We need to upgrade and update, stay updated with the latest technologies and latest feature. Nothing. When I say technology, I'm not saying that we need to be extremely the tech savvies. No, not really. Just how to use WhatsApp very effectively. Let's say you have a class of 60 or 70, whatsoever may be the number. Let's say to begin with one WhatsApp group. This will make magic, I would say. Anything. Let's say a teacher can be very, very interesting in nature by always getting connected with the students through WhatsApp. It's no phenomenal thing. Let's say something we read every day, we read something. So certain things are very interesting, and you feel like sharing with your student friends. Then immediately you can take a snapshot and send it. That's how you can keep all the time engaged with the learners. So this we call, that is something like hybrid mode all the time. No, inside the classroom, outside the classroom. So it is something like blended learning, I would say. You take them because learning takes place because this Gen Z learners, they love learning. No, some people after midnight. Some people are there up to 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, even early mornings. Also, no, they awake, they stay awake and they learn something. Otherwise, they keep doing something or the other. So all the time they are online. So this kind of thing is certainly an advantage. There are disadvantages. Let us see the positive things first. Disadvantages also we will discuss first. So first and foremost thing is we need to understand what kind of learners they are. What is that their background? Now we are having discussed their nature. Let us understand this thing. WhatsApp group, first thing. Secondly, why this WhatsApp group? How this can be effectively augmented for better language learning skills? Let's say everyday vocabulary can be sent, and in the WhatsApp group you can share the links of TED talks, and again let's say Joe's talks, some motivational videos, even small tidbits every day you can share. This is how, let's say you are getting some messages from other teachers group, working professionals group, and something interesting facts and figures are there. Then you can share with the student. That is how we can prove that we are very different. We are very different from the other teachers of English. So we find that if this this kind of consistent, constant, constant touch will make a huge difference when compared to other teachers. Those don't stay connected with the teachers. That is, stay connected with the learners. So this is a very, very interesting thing. First thing, let's say WhatsApp. So in this thing, people, you stay connected and you share the messages like this on day-to-day basis. This is one thing. Then again, we can share materials. Let's say you download certain things and convert that into PDF. And all the time now, PDF materials are plenty, tons and tons of materials. You Google down, you Google in, you get anything, ranging from articles, parts of speech, whether it is grammar, vocabulary, or pronunciation, whether you want to teach listening skill or speaking skills, or even let's say writing skill, creative writing, whatever you call it, everything is available in plenty. So first and foremost thing is, according to the learner's background and again their needs, we need to supply things. Let's say our learners are from poor, let's say, very, very interior south. Think this way. Otherwise, let's say Congo Belt also. There are certain colleges, some colleges very deep, that is remote area. Let's say Salem to Coimbatore. Not all the colleges are on the main belt. Some are very interior, 30, 40 kilometers from the vicinity of the town, otherwise cities. Then what we need to do is, we need to have this kind of, because though colleges are there in Coimbatore, otherwise Erode, Salem, otherwise Tirupur, we find that there are number of colleges and institutions in the remote area also, and especially students are from remote background. They are all not, they are not um, on par with the city students. Otherwise, let's say some Delhi, Kolkata, Mumbai, or Chennai, Bangalore students. So, ordinarily speaking, they need support. There's certainly teacher support. This could be done with the help of technology, and a lot more learning can happen provided if we use the technology for the betterment of the language learners. Let's say first, to begin with, quizzes can be conducted. Every day one quiz can be conducted. Now, those who know the Google Forms, let's say Google Form is something like a magic band, I would say, magic mantra. If you have Google Forms, let's say 10 words every day, one small quiz. And 5 words also you can say, 5 words every day, one small quiz can be conducted. Then for that, now there are several apps are there. And I would always say, you make it your own. Just to make it our own, you can use these Google Forms for conducting quiz every day. This can be done every day, at least thrice in a week, twice in a week. Otherwise, especially on Sunday evening, late evening, 9 o'clock, some time clock we need to fix, and we keep doing this thing, means unconsciously. Otherwise, without even their knowledge, people will acquire a lot more vocabulary, because vocabulary is a must. Teaching, why students don't speak English, especially rural background, because they don't have the practice, one thing. Second, the exposure to the language is very limited. So who will give this exposure? That is the teacher's job only. If my students are not speaking English, I should take the ownership, and I should make my learners be very well spoken. Otherwise, at least I have to make them to speak to a particular level. Otherwise, a degree of certain degree of let's say communication skills. Otherwise, the fluency and proficiency I need. Because always when I say fluency and proficiency, let us understand one thing: proficiency, otherwise accuracy, can be sidelined. Otherwise, it is secondary. First, fluency. Even students are supposed to be encouraged to speak faulty English also, first to begin with. And why I'm saying this kind of thing, you might wonder why this guy is telling that people can be allowed to make false in English. Definitely, can be let's go back and we check our way learning of our mother tongue. How did we learn our mother tongue, mastered our mother tongue? Definitely we killed, otherwise murdered. We bluffed so many times, and again we did not use, otherwise started using the language grammatically well. But do we make any grammar, any grammatically faulty sentences now? Otherwise, grammar mistakes we don't we see. So the same applies to language, English also. So what we need to do, we need to cultivate the habit of speaking first, let's say, because it's not that writing skills alone. Teachers of late, and not of late, I would say from the beginning, from East India Company time onwards, mostly, otherwise predominantly, they were focusing on writing only. And even after the this advancement of technology, writing also has gone down. So people don't care even writing also. I have been doing research in this particular area of, let's say, assessing the learning styles of the Gen Z learners, with especially with the school students. Let's say even this government school, and again primary, pre-primary, even middle school, and this let's say secondary and higher secondary school. But I could see by and large students are not good at learning things. Otherwise, let's say reading especially, leave alone English, think about Tamil. that is a mother tongue. You see the thing, they are not able to read and recite poems, otherwise read things. So that is the case with this Gen Z learners. Imagine uh, what would be the case with the English language. So that's why I'm saying, because the research, otherwise data which I have collected, and I have been analyzing the data, and I'm seeing personally, and I'm constantly and consistently with teachers for schools and nearby colleges, rural background, and I'm visiting places to collect the data, and all. I could see very well that it is not happening the way which we expect. Otherwise, they don't have that kind of fluency. So in order to increase the fluency, what we need to do is, first and foremost in this, I would say, use WhatsApp predominantly, use Google Forms, because they will be much more interested in doing these quizzes rather than reading from a text. That's all. So what I would like to suggest is, let's say, one page of let's say news article. Give one page. From that one you can conduct sometimes antonyms, sometimes synonyms, sometimes let's say zigzag puzzles. Like this, we can. I would say that it is almost no, it is painstaking job only. I would say, why? Because we need to sit and prepare, and we need to become versatile. Otherwise, we need to become very strong in doing these programs, and doing this preparation, especially preparations for quiz program. Otherwise, any kind of updates. Otherwise, even forwarding message also, we need to vet the messages and again see the corrections and spelling, and whether it is worth sharing. All these things we'll have to decide. So teachers will have to be very choosy in doing these things, and we must strongly equip ourselves with this kind of thing. Let's go ahead with the this thing. Let's say first we talked about WhatsApp group. Let's say it is very interesting. Suppose you want to take attendance, and attendance can be posted, and again, let's say you want to share some messages, sentences, and again, let's say you want to share some passages, then materials, books, PDF, everything can be shared on WhatsApp group. So very essential thing is having a WhatsApp group. Let's say the same way, this can take the learners, at least some of the learners, let's say out of 60 students, 70 students in my class, out of 70, some 10 students will be definitely be reading whatever I share. Leave alone the 50 or 60. How to make this 60 students again even more better means, let's say, whenever somebody reads something, then immediately I say, very good, you have read this thing, and complimentary messages. So congratulating them, complimenting them, and encouraging them, motivating them. These things will trigger the ripple effect, create a ripple effect among the other students also. So slowly and steadily, I have seen with my own experience, this has worked. This has worked for me means everybody it will work. That's what my strong belief. Because so what is that, we stay connected on WhatsApp group, that will definitely take other people's also get involved, other people's interests also can be drawn, and attention can be more, let's say, because this group becomes more active and interactive means, then automatically others also plunge in. So maybe there will be a slack in some of the students, but they will also be mute observers, and slowly and steadily they will say nice, good, okay, and interesting, like this. Small adjectives they will post, and some appreciating words they will write. That's how we can encourage them to become good writers, I would say. First readers, then writers. Let's say on a day-to-day basis, we can share some of the listening exercises also, some movies which we watch. Otherwise, let's say some people watch. It's not that all the time from one way. We can have it more and more interactive. As I said, that Gen Z learners are very interactive. They want this attention, and short-term. They are very much they are having very short span of attention period, but they want the others to focus on them. So what is that, we can make them engage. Let's say they watch certain movies, stand-up comedies. Otherwise, they watch some channels. Otherwise, movies especially. Otherwise, let's say some serials. Whatsoever they watch, let them write the reviews. This review writing can be augmented. For review writing also, this group can be, WhatsApp group can be very much, used. Let's say somebody watches a movie, otherwise some teaser is some teaser is released on a movie, otherwise some audio release, otherwise let's say the latest things like India has lost this Women's World Cup, otherwise they are out. So something, no, whatever they see, whatever they watch, some cultural programs is happening nearby colleges, otherwise they participated, some of them have participated in some programs, otherwise somebody has brought laurels to the campus. So you congratulate them and praise them, and all these things, comments and all this, because language is, this is how it is functional. Language is very much functional, ongoing, it's evolving. So how we make use of the language for appreciating, because this is how practical language, it's an approach, practical approach, I would say. So you congratulate others and again praise others and again write reviews, because this is how. And again, sometimes, let's say more than writing, the technology has now come very handy. Let's say you ask the students to record their feelings, emotions, otherwise their observations on a particular movie, otherwise what do they feel about the climate. And sometimes, no, now this earthquake was happened, otherwise let's say Syria, this Syria, otherwise no technology about the Korea, otherwise German technology. Now this war, recent wars, otherwise any natural calamities, otherwise what is observed, see what is being observed, otherwise what is happening in the town, otherwise city, otherwise nationally, internationally, even political comments, anything and everything should be allowed, because it is something like a virtual classroom, I would say, how effectively we use this thing. So, but the teacher has to take some kind of, let's say, extra efforts, and that's how we learn. So this is the thing I would say strongly recommend WhatsApp group, and this alone will make this only one tool will make the class more engaging, more engrossed, and a lot more learning can happen, lot more sharing can happen. Let's say this is something like not only for reading, and listening also can be done. Lots of listening exercise. See, in my case, let's say I have conducted FAT examination. You won't believe. I have conducted FAT examination, final assessment test, listening exercises, just by downloading a YouTube, let's say Steve Jobs address of this Stanford. Then downloaded the just a cut copy. See, I have copied the link and posted it on WhatsApp group and gave a listening test. You won't believe. 15 marks. What is that? I have asked the students to note make and summarize and write a summary of the thing. This is an exercise. Please understand how we use this thing. People will say technology is very costly, sir. We are not afford. We can't afford. No, it's not at all so. And again, think about let's say this has worked really even with the small rural schools also. Because the parents have a mobile phone, they have access to technology. With this also, teachers are working wonders, I would say. And it is really, when I interacted with the teachers, school teachers also, they say some people care, some people really, some school students are very, very, very much interested, and very, I would say, they are very, very updated, I would say. And they are showing much interest in learning things from these teachers. So especially, whether it is their mobile or parents' mobile, it makes no difference, because all the time they are having the phone. So first thing is this one. And again, let's say how to make them to speak more. That let's say otherwise speak less also. Let's say to begin from less. Otherwise, 1 utterance, 2 utterances, 3, 4, 5. Then coherently and cohesively they are supposed to speak. Let's say among the students and with the teachers, otherwise friends and relatives, even outside the classroom, inside the classroom. These things slowly and gradually we'll have to develop. For this, I would say there are some 10 to 15 students who are really blessed, otherwise advantageous students. These students can be used as a model. So they will do the work. Let's say they will do some let's say for example video resume. Otherwise, resume writing also. Some will be those who are feeling very reluctant, otherwise not ready to. They have the aversion towards the camera. They are not doing this video resume, means let the others to do this ordinary resume, paper, pen and paper writing. Let them write and share it on WhatsApp. Then again, video resume can be uploaded on YouTube. Otherwise, other tool is called Vimeo. Vimeo, YouTube, and these things can be uploaded on this video resume can be uploaded on YouTube. Say, leave alone video resume. Think about self introduction. Let's say rather than asking the students, they come and stand in front of the class and introduce yourself. Rather than this, first go to the class, tell the people, okay, come on, all of you take a paper, start writing your self introduction in a paper. So assume that this is the first class. Then they let's say all the 60 or 70 they write. Then ask. Then this is a individual task. Then let's say pair work. Share the same thing to the next friend. Let's say your neighbors. Then this is something like this is pair work. So they share, they verify, they go through the thing, they use the thing. Let's say the written materials. This could be used as an activity, pair work. Then again, that can be shared with the back bench, otherwise front bench. It can be done as a group. Let's say now all of you take the snapshot of this thing and post it in the group, WhatsApp group. They will do. If not, let's say phones are not allowed inside the college or institution. Let them take this to home and let them have this have it. Let them get it. Take the snapshot and share it in the WhatsApp group. Then that's how we are taking the class beyond the classroom, learning beyond the classroom. So this is something like very, very essential. So something like this group activity, pair activity, encourage the learners, interactive sessions. All these things could be tried and vetted. Also, don't simply accept whatever I'm saying. And you can also tell what worked for you, what did not work for you. Because whatever I have tried in my institution, in my classes, in our institution, it is again, I have done workshops on these things and people have taken it and they have tested it and tried it. It is really it's very interesting to see that it works. So please try these things. Then again, let's say quizzes. I said every week. Let's say in a semester, let's say 15-16 weeks are there. All the 16 weeks we can conduct 16 quizzes. Otherwise, every minute you go, it doesn't take more than 3 minutes or 4 minutes to conduct a quiz. So sometimes 10 questions you give, within a minute you will find that students are doing it in no time. So it's all depends upon whether the students are interested or not. You start doing this slowly and gradually. We find that students are getting attracted. Okay, this
Good evening, participants. I really apologize all of you because the resource person cannot join us because of his range. I think. Okay, so let us wind up the session, and I'm really thankful to you all for this for the wonderful cooperation you have rendered me for the last 6 days, and this is the day which we have made this mistake due to the technical glitches, I think. And at this juncture, I would like to thank and I'd like to place and record my gratitude to all the participants who have made some effort to join our FTP. And I think in the last 5 days and also in this day, sixth day, we have get some inputs which we can take to our class, which is the need of the hour in this 2023, I think, because we are all struggling with the students who are all far far ahead from us, because the 2000 the Z generations learners are far ahead from us because they are technically savvy and technically well equipped, and nowadays we are becoming more we have to learn a lot. That is what my our aim and an objective to make this FDP. And I'm really sorry. And thank you one and all for joining us. And we'll meet either through virtually or on offline for another one FDP in the forthcoming days. And I thank you all once again. And feedback link will be posted in the chat within few minutes. And yeah, it has already been posted. And thank you once again. And I really apologize to you all to make you wait for this session today because the resource person cannot join us. Says thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, all the participants. Thank you so much, sirs.
The session is over. The participants can leave the meeting after filling their feedback form. The certificates will be reach you in 10 to 15 of working days. Thank you.
Hello, hello. Hmm. Hello, hello. Am I audible? Oh. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Sir, yes, you are audible, sir. Please.